Good morning, guys. We are back. Sorry about that, we did have a technical issue. The internet is not great here. And take two, Andrew, yes, definitely. Let me know we have some Texans, T1s, sorry, in the circuit. We've got some lovely Hawks down there. One taxiing up. These are the two taxiing up, sorry. These are the T2s. I'm saying hi to Andrew, Wasmat, Jamie, morning Ash, Tina, Danny, Martin Van Onglas, morning Joseph, and Tim. So we'll join on the action. RAF Valley, up in the Isle of Anglesey, home of the training for the RAF with the Hawk T2 and then the Texan T1 and also the helicopters here as well from 202 Squadron. You have 4 Squadron and you have 25 Squadron, 202 Squadron. Good morning Gary, morning Perry, morning Ray, morning Lucy. I shared your stream once again to the Daventry Radar Corridor, thank you very much. Morning Nathan, morning Joseph, morning Molly, morning Roy, morning Tony, and good morning Jim. Missed your live streams, thanks Nathan. Morning Dan, morning Fred, morning Simon, morning Owen, Paul, morning Paul again, another Paul Grace. So what we're going to do, we're going to change the settings. I'll be changing the settings all the time for the stream because we do have Texans here and they're props, and then we have jets as well. So we'll be jumping on, changing the settings. Saying hi to Jim. Hi Martin, thank you much for the stars. Thanks Paul for the stars, thanks James for the stars. So yeah, these are the Hawks T2s. T1s are going out of service unfortunately very soon. And once again, when these guys get ready, listen to the noise. The roar of these guys are absolutely lovely. Top guns of the RAF, the future pilots from the Royal Air Force. And as everything, when they get going, I will keep quiet. Morning Sue. And as they go off into the morning sun on another training sortie. This is what they do here. This is the training base of the RAF. Good morning Michael Haynes, morning Sean, morning Lord, Darren, Traps and Loopy, thanks much for stars. Morning Martin, thanks for stars. Morning James. Morning Council Officer and Jane Harkus. Morning Molly again. I like that. I'm not going to say what you've put, but it's fantastic. The noise, absolutely immense. So like I said, they've got 4 squadron here of Hawks. They've got 25 squadron of Hawks. So there's 2 squadron of Hawks. And morning, Andrew Austin. And Danny's put, I think my iPhone speaker didn't like that. Is it just based? No, you have the Texans T1s are based here as well. And they've also got some helicopters based here as well. So in a very, I think we have a helicopter on approach, known as the Jupiters. And when Abby came with me, we had Dad is Saturn with them as well. Little Abby, bless her. And Gary, I will be in touch with very shortly. And Nathan, what RAF are you at? We're at RAF Valley in the Isle of Anglesey. And once again, we've spoken to the guys, the media team. They're fully aware of me being here, and we appreciate them allowing us to live stream here at RAF Valley. So I'm going to pan around and coming in. We do have, there's a Texan gun over the top of us, but coming in, we do have a helicopter. And also over the top, 2 Texans. But we'll concentrate on the helicopter for now. These are from the 202 Squadron, here based at Valley. And unfortunately with this location we are shooting into the sun. Well, thank you Andrew Austin for the donation. And Martin, I knew I was waiting for you Martin to pop up, Martin Devon. Any F-15s at RAF Valley. Wouldn't it be funny if I said yes, there was a couple here. Morning Brian, morning IA, morning Brian Robo Robinson. Morning Roland. And we'll wait for the Texan. We're going to pan back round for the Texan. So they start their training at Barkston Heath. Then they move on to RAF Cranwell, as well as here at RAF Valley for frontline training, where they'll go converted onto the Hawks, and then finally out there onto frontline jets, F-35s or the Typhoon, based at RAF Coningsby and RAF Marham or RAF Lossiemouth. Saying hi, all the guys up at the loop in the last couple of days, been up there, enjoying the time up there with them. And I'm just sorting out with a cable. Cable keeps catching, and we'll pan it onto this Hawk while we await ZK024. Good morning Si, good morning Nigel, thanks much for the stars. Good morning Daniel and Becky, morning Tom, and morning Philly, thanks much for the stars, really appreciated. And we're waiting for, looks like we're making a 2 formation now of Texans coming in. We've got 2 Hawks ready for departure here. Possibly another one taxiing up, but we are going to pan around. Yay, Marcus put RAF Marham gets a mention. Definitely RAF Marham with the F-35s. Another fantastic base. But it's great to be back, guys. Unfortunately, I busted my back a couple of weeks ago, and I've been out of circulation due to back pain. Lovely formation landing there. and we do have 3 Hawks here waiting for departure. So like at RAF Lakenheath, we do go quiet. We like you listening to the sound of the roar of the jets. And that is 4 Squadron. Call sign the other day were Ninja Flight. We also have 25 Squadron as well here. And by the looks of it, he might have gone tech with his canopy still open, otherwise that might be a windy takeoff. But what we'll do, and around to the next 2 that are here. One there, one there. Just to do photography work. It needs to be absolutely fantastic here with the T1s. Oh, the smell. Oh, gonna get onto the AV fuel smell. I'm saying hi to Luke. And once again, enjoy the noise, guys. Enjoy the noise. We do have Rachel, who's moderating today on Facebook and YouTube due to a couple of our guys off with COVID. And we'll just leave it there for a few seconds. And Jack, lovely day for it indeed. I'm saying hi to Holly on Twitch. We're on Twitch as well. And Mark, awesome, Daz, thank you very much. Another Hawk taxiing up now, guys. So it's going to be a busy morning. Not bad, eh guys, not bad. And Don, 84, RAF Valley. I grew up here, but now live in Portugal, lived in Holyhead. Yeah, Holyhead. Just down the road, Holyhead. Great Lee Horton, great noise. Stuart takes the handbrake off, definitely. And Becky said got to Valley. Yes, unfortunately, I'm in the wrong neck of woods for that. Morning, Val. Missing the shows, yes, unfortunately. Busted me back. I was out of action for a good couple of weeks. But we're back. We had a bit of a technical issue this morning. Unfortunately, this end of RAF Valley, the internet is not the best. The other end is better for the internet. So we've been playing around, trying to sort out the internet. And Andy's put, have you had much through the loop this week? Well, we've had some Texans, and then we've had some Hawks. We were teased with F-16s, but unfortunately they missed us and went somewhere else. But yeah, it's been an enjoyable couple of days. And the most important thing is getting some AV fuel down the lungs. That's been the most important thing, is getting some AV fuel down the lungs. Now the Hawk's taxiing out. And Mike has put, love to see the Hawk or Texans over the River Mersey. And once again, enjoy the sound of the Hawk T2, RAF Valley, the Isle of Anglesey. Hi Phil Tovey, and Dave's watching in Australia. Oh, the smell of AV fuel. Oh, and that smell lovely. E1 Valley was where my dad was there, the RAF, back in 1965. Morning Nigel, and enjoy. Who needs air defenders, huh? Oh. So this is where the Texan T1s are parked, getting fueled up after their morning missions. And saying hi to A-Boy Fox from Malaysia. So Luke, yeah, these are the training guys, training squadrons of the RAF. You also have RAF Valley. Sorry, we are at RAF Valley. You also have RAF Cromwell, and then you also have RAF Barkston Heath. They do some training as well. And Ray says, many thanks. Scampton next. Well, yeah, we may pop up to Scampton and try and get the Reds doing some training practice. That'd be pretty cool. And there's definitely no need for air defenders. What? Mutton and Jeff. Totally Mutton and Jeff. So this morning we've had a few the Texans go out, the T1s, and then we've had a couple of Hawks disappear. And eventually we'll get them coming back. But in the meantime, we'll talk to you guys. So, hi Daz from Jeff and Chris, WA Perth. Saying hi to Jamie, awesome, from Australia. And Joe, I worked there in 2018, a fantastic station with great people, probably the most flying of any station in the UK. Yes, my wife, Sian, obviously with the name Sian, you'd understand she's Welsh. She lived down the road from Valley. So you can imagine where I spent many days when the T1s were here, the Hawks T1s. Spent many hours here at RAF Valley, just watching the Hawks. Sometimes it was busier than Heathrow Airport when it meant aircraft in and out. And Rob, yes, technically the T1s aren't retiring, but they're going into storage and they're going to be spare for the Reds. But they're actually retiring out of service. And hello, Adette from Melbourne, Australia. And Owen has put the last few weeks, the Typhoon has been up at Scampton doing his display practice. And like most bases, unfortunately our bases, you'll get a few minutes of madness and then you might get a few minutes of quietness. So bear with me, if it does go quiet, I can only bring you the aircraft when they're flying. I can't magic them out with nowhere. But once again, thank you very much to the MCO of RAF Valley for allowing me to live stream. I always ask permission for where I am. They are fully aware. And what did I do to my back? Funny, this is the story. I picked a football up off the floor in my living room, and then I was literally crippled for 2 weeks. Absolutely crippled for 2 weeks, guys. And I've never been in so much pain in my life. Plus I tried working on the sympathy vote with the missus, but it didn't go down too well. And hi Wendell, hi to all there. Good morning all of you there. Nice and wonderful weather. And it's 6:20 here in the Philippines. And Marcus has put RAF Valley with Aviation Action and Friends on TV. Perfect way to spend the rest of the day. Yeah, so it's not going to be a full stream today. This is basically, as you can imagine, I've not done it for a few weeks, so I'm just bedding myself in nice and gently. And people have asked, when are we heading back to the main bases of Coningsby and RAF Lakenheath? I can promise you now, we will be back there as soon as possible. But I hope you understand, for operational reasons, we are keeping away from them main bases because they are frontline operational jets, and you never know where they may be heading off to. If they were just doing training missions, I would be there and I'd be live streaming. But with the ongoing situation, you must understand the reason why I don't want to put personnel in jeopardy. And I've put, I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I'm glad my back's back as well. And our public service, last of the Hawk T1 from Boscombe, is departing on Tuesday. Morning, Robert. Weather fantastic here at Lakenheath, I can imagine. Weather looks absolutely gorgeous. Seeing some photographs and footage from Lakenheath, does look absolutely stonking down there at the moment. And Ken says it's 6:20 in the morning. Good morning to you in Boston. And hi Jude. Good morning Marcus. Any 16s there? No, but they went down the valley that we weren't down yesterday. And that's from Marcus. Good morning, Marcus. Hope you keep well, my friend. Good to see you. The Seeker Drive, good morning. Great feed. Have a great day. And you? And did you slip your disc, Daz? I have, funny enough, I have got 3 or 4 discs that are not actually working on my back, at the bottom part of my back. Esmo, any 35s? No, not here. And Owen, very well put on. I won't mention that one. Thanks so much for Owen. You nearly got me out. And Tina is at home watching AIA streaming on TV. The bigger the TV, the better, the more noise. And by the looks of it, I do believe we have another Hawk taxiing up. So as he gets a bit closer, I shall pan around for you. And Tommy's put it's 5:20 in the morning. Yep, so we have another T2 taxiing up. And the engine starts on the Hawks are absolutely fantastic. And Luke Moulds 11:20 here in New Zealand. So good morning to you, well, good afternoon, good evening in New Zealand. But we'll pan around for the next Hawk to go out. But this is literally not a quick stream, but long enough to get the feel of RAF Valley. And this is just basically bedding me in after I've been away for a couple of weeks. I've missed you guys. I missed doing the live streams. And I appreciate you joining me this morning, Tina. Victor 19 on taxi. There we go. That's from Tina. And Paul, did you see the B-52s? Yes, the effort. That was, yeah, I was a bit gutted about that. It looked absolutely fantastic, the footage yesterday. And Jamie, I was there Friday, treated Navy Hawks fly past, a couple of Red Arrows departures, yes. So Hawk should be coming into your screen now, right to left. taxiing up for runway 13 here at RAF Valley. Another one taxiing out as well, so we have 2 for departure. And normally when these guys come back, they do some low approaches, touch and goes, which will keep us entertained for a little while. I've been here many a times where the Sea Kings were here. We love the Hawk. And as they get round the corner, just for their departure, they ask for canopy down, put the canopy down, and away they go. There goes the canopy. And another one is taxiing up. I feel your pain. I have 2 slip discs. It's horrendous. And that's from Owen and Tina. Your streams are the best. Oh, now I'm blushing. Thank you very much. Really appreciate your comments. So I have been up the loop for a few days. I do love the loop. Being up there 20 plus years, and so far, fingers crossed, I have never blanked. Yesterday looked like it was going to be my first, but the Texans and Hawks, the locals, kept me going, which was fantastic. And Owen, you know, probably know better than me, is the T3 in development? I have no idea. And that's me being totally honest, I have no idea. Right, again, enjoy the noise, guys. Giving you a wave there. Nice little wave from the crew. They must know you're watching them, guys. Nice little wave from them. Such a tease. Such a tease. Absolutely awesome. And looks like this one's from 4 Squadron. So we have 4 Squadron, 25 Squadron of the Hawks, and then we have 72 Squadron with the Texans, and then finally we have the 202 Squadron with the Jupiter helicopters. Frontline training base of the RAF, and once they finish here at the Hawks, they will go on to frontline Typhoons or the 35s. And that smelled absolutely lovely, guys. And as you can imagine, Shirley and Rachel normally do our mods, plus a couple of others, but unfortunately Shirley on Facebook is unwell, so she's not available today, bless her. Hope she gets well very soon. So we have Rachel at the helm, working hard, doing both, so please be gentle with Rachel. Oh, and Tom is about as well, so we have Rachel and Tom, so we do have both of them. So Tom is a newbie. He's been with us a few weeks, still learning the ropes. I won't say that Rachel's an old hand, she doesn't like that, but she's an old hand. And Martin does, would you rather go up in a Typhoon or an F-35? I personally think, whichever aircraft I go up, I think I'd like to go up in a Typhoon. But whatever aircraft I'd go up in, I think I'd probably faint at the end of the runway. And then wake up at the other end when we land. And I was extra fuel tanks on this one. Yep. So for the next couple of days, the loop looks like it could be closed in certain areas. Oh, like I knew she would take long to get on that one. sorry, Rach. Didn't mean that really. You're not old. Just saying you're an old hand at this. You've done this for a while now. You know what you're doing. I don't mean like you're getting on. And Harry saw these a few weeks ago at Hampshire. And this is just normal practice. This is just a normal training day. So if you are a keen spotter, keen photographer, and you go to RAF bases, there is a caravan. Now, if you're new to this and you're not too sure what runway they'd be using, at some bases, I'll explain after this takes off. I'll go quiet now, enjoy this guys. And I'll tell you all about the caravan to help you out with your going to what runway will be in use. It will help you out immensely. So, as it disappears into the distance, as I was saying about the caravan, so if you are a keen photographer, like visiting air bases, some airfields do not have a caravan. Let's get that straight. So some do, some don't. So if you go to RAF Anglesey, it does have a caravan. If you go to RAF Valley, as you can see, it has a caravan. Caravans will determine, if you go there, if you turn up, if you get there and you think what one runway they're using, I'm not 100% sure. Once you see the caravan at that end of the runway, you'll know they're departing in that direction. So here you can see the caravans this end, it will be departing out towards the mountains, going off in towards Wales. So I don't know if you can see in the distance, we have a mountain in front of us. I'll just make the contrast a little bit better. The mountain in front, just by the control tower there, Sean's 9, Nan in Welsh, used to tell me that was known as the row of mountains along there are known as the Elephant Mountains. Don't know if you can see the outline, and I do believe it is this one here. At the very corner of it, you've got the trunk with the hump of the back, and that is known as the Elephant Mountain. I never knew she was ever pulling my leg, because she was a right old character. Sean's 9. God bless her soul. Lost her many years ago. But yes, she used to say that's the Elephant Mountain. She used to beat us at cards every time we used to go and visit her. And Nathan, what they're training for? Basically, they're training for going to front line. So basically, they'll go from Grob to Texan to Texan to Hawk to Typhoon, F-35, etc, etc. Michael Haynes, very much for the stars. And then also the Tina's put, or you can check the daily runway update on Anglesey Aviation. There we go. There's loads of ways of checking up. I use a app on my phone called Aero Weather, and I don't get any commission. Aero Weather is what I use, and that will help you determine what runway they are using as well. And if you do have any kind of questions, if I can answer them, if I can help out, I will. And Nick, do you ever visit Cod Rose? I have many years ago, but that's a blinking long way to go from Hertfordshire. Morning, Sven. And I know it's old, but what would you rather, the F-35 or the US-23 based? Again, I think the F-35 has grown on me. I prefer the F-22 myself, but the F-35 is a nice aircraft, and by the looks of it, the pilots love it. It does what it needs to do, and I think that's the way forward. And what are they training for? Just basic training. That's from Nathan. And Tina's put, I use that too. There's loads of apps there that will be out there to help you and guide you in your aviation, photography, whatever you guys do. I did photography for 20 plus years, and the more apps you can use to help you gain information or gain where you need to be at certain times or places, the better. But the sun is out. Oh, getting a suntan here on my head. I've not bought any sun cream, no tights on. I've had thermals for the last couple of days. Been blinking, freezing up them hills. Morning, Chris. And he's put the F-35s have grown on him too. And David has put, why don't the Typhoons fly the Mach loop anymore? I will leave that argument just there. As we get on, they probably don't need to visit the Welsh hills. They go to the lakes and different locations. And I believe the F-35s, as we get more and more, they probably won't need to do the low level training. As the technical side of things, they won't need to. Tina's put, hope you've got a hat on. No, I have not got a hat on, and I'm burning nicely. The old head is going red. I can feel it pinging away. So what we're going to do, we're now going to pan around to a Jupiter. He's over far side. There he is, coming back in. Again, nice busy base. Used to be fantastic when the Sea Kings were here. Well, thank you for joining me this morning on our stream. And when it allows us to, we'll be out a lot more going forward. So it's just got over the Texans, which are parked here. And we'll leave it there for a couple of minutes while they are fueling up. And Gorilla Showman, is the Nat still the gate guard? No, they've changed it to a Hawk now. It used to be a red and white Nat, but now it's a Hawk. And the Ninja Ginger, Marm is my local. It's been a fan of F-35s back when the project was. Yeah, it's funny how it's like when you go to your civil stuff, isn't it? Some people like the A350s, and some people like the Dreamliners. It depends what floats your boat, you know. Me, as long as it's got some aviation kicking out the back of it, aviation fuel. That's what it matters. And hi to Visions International. That's Ken and Sarah. Good morning to you. And anyone can confirm the A10 display. Yes, we've got the A10s coming off to what do you call it? RIAP by the sound of it. And we've got stand well clear. We've got a van is reversing. You can hear that in the background probably. It might be interesting how long he's going to take to reverse this thing back. I'd get annoyed by that, wouldn't you? Elaine has put, have you ever been asked to have a ride in a jet around the airport? No, unfortunately not, but I'd love to. That'd be absolutely amazing. Absolutely brilliant if that was possible, you know. I think I'd be one of these. I'd start off on the end of the runway, off we go. And as soon as he says, right, we're going to hit a couple of G's, I'd provide my own sick bag. And then I'd just simply say to him, wake me up when we land. I've got the video recorder going. At least I can remember it. And Molly's put, can't wait for RIAP. Josie's put there. So it used to be a red and white Hunter, not an app. I knew it was red and white. Thank goodness I'm not colourblind. It's been years and years and years that I've been coming up here and then stopped. But look, it's fantastic. But unfortunately now we just have to wait for arriving aircraft. And Vaughan says, how is that small car park? Well, we're out by Fraggle Rock and it's okay. But runway 19, the spot's car park, quite empty when we came round. And once again, thanks for watching us this morning. We didn't put any notifications up because we wasn't too sure if we were going to go live or not due to technical issues and if we were going to be coming here. But we're here. Beautiful sunny morning. I can already feel my head burning. And Dawn 847 Hawks airborne, so they won't be will not be quiet for long. No, they tend to go out for a little while, come back, and then the Texans go out. And morning Jodie. Spent some time with Jodie yesterday up there on the loop. But they seem to have a lull at air bases. As you can imagine, it's not like a civilian airport, one after another. Spitfire, this is a great stream just described. Thank you much for Spitfire CGI1 or CGI, sorry. Thanks for joining us. Fraggle Rock. Do you remember Fraggle Rock? That was fantastic. Just waiting for some more Hawks. There's still 4 Hawks down on the pan, and obviously you've got these Texans. Good morning everyone. What a great stream from Valley. I work on the ramp at John Lennon Airport. They fly low level over the airport and then follow the River Mersey shoreline out to there. That's from George. Thanks George. So James has put Texans usually at 11, goes quiet at 1 for lunch, then kicks off at 2. Yes, indeed. Joseph's put a brilliant base. I was there yesterday. So yes, Joseph, I normally go down for Rossniger. Yes, Rossniger is the other end, golf course end. I normally go that end. You get a lot better internet connection as well. So that's the end I normally go to get them. But unfortunately 1-3 is in use today. That's twice I've been here now and they've put 1-3 in use. And what is your favourite aircraft to watch? It used to be the beloved Tornado. Used to love the Tornado. And Malcolm, good morning from sunny Chatham. And Joseph, yes, it's closing at 12:55. So this is only going to be a morning stream. We're only here for a few hours this morning. Just bedding me back in after my injury. So it's only going to be a short stream. I'm not going to be here all day. If I'll be here all day, I'll be going home like a lobster. It's only about 16 degrees, but that's warm enough to burn the old head. And thanking our mods this morning for joining us. Got Rachel and Tom. Oh, Tom's gone, so it's just Rachel. Literally just Rachel on her own, bless her. And Chris, have the T1 stepped down yet? They're supposed to do a fly past tomorrow. Glad you're back, thanks Chris. They are stepping down by the end of the week, as far as I'm aware, or by the I think by the 30th they're finished. And they all go into Valley, into Shawbury, where they'll be stored for spares for the Reds. But I'm also giving a shout out to Lightweight Lee. Unfortunately, he's not well at the moment. So Lightweight Lee's tucked up in bed, bless him. He's unwell. So I hope Rachel's looking after him. He needs a bit of extra care, you know, a bit of extra TLC. He's a wimp at the best of times. He's in bed by 9 most days. I bet he hasn't even got out of bed yet. Poor old Lightweight. And Marcus, Tornado was my favourite metal bird through the loop. They were special, most definitely. Most definitely. To see a Tornado come around the corner and head out towards you, absolutely fantastic. Miss the Tornadoes immensely. And do I like vintage warbirds? That's from Martin. Do like the old Spitfire. Mosquito is my favourite. So we've got this. I like the Mosquito. And then followed by the Spit, the Lank, the Cota, everywhere. And like I said earlier on, anything with AV fuel coming out the back of it, lovely. So we're waiting for the Hawks to return, and maybe the Texans to go out. And it is only a morning stream, just to get myself back into the rhythm of things. And we'll be doing streams regular again. Civilian and military. Saying hi to Lawrence. And the Pinky Tornado, yes, fantastic. Helicopter wise, favourite helicopter for me would be the Merlin. Absolutely fantastic helicopter. The downwash from a Merlin is absolutely fantastic when you do sort of plane training areas. Obviously keep me safety conscious. But absolutely fantastic. Morning, Shell. And David's put, I missed the Tornado, incredible sound. Yeah. I remember the fly, was it at Riyadh, if people can remember, the Dam Buster fly past with the Lank and the Tornado. Now that was that was my absolute dream fly past, because you've got the two aircraft, that certainly the Tornado and flying alongside a Lank. Fantastic. And Deborah, I'm watching from South Australia. I love this. My favourite plane was the Vulcan Bomber, and also the Blackbird. Yeah, the SR-71 Blackbird, definitely. So as per normal, I can only say this again, as per stream, when it comes to military, we always get a lull. I can't just wish you aircraft. If we could have a military base that's constantly going, it would be fantastic, but unfortunately I can only do what I can do with the aircraft. So bear with me. If you have got any questions or want to talk amongst yourselves, we can. And Tony, I'm in the garden with Dad. Oh, Hello Tony, I'm in the garden with your dad who is watching and says hello. Hi Dad. Hope you're not too cold, Dad. And Macaulay's put, what's the weather like down there? It's lovely and warm. And Owen, my first ever memory was the Vulcan bomber. So it's my dad's fault that I got into aviation. He doesn't like aeroplanes himself, but he took me to Heathrow once, and we see seven Concords in one day, and that was me absolutely hooked. And from that day onwards, that was me done. And then that was the age of 9, and since then I've been into aviation massively. And my wife Shana, my kids will tell you that I live and breathe aviation. Absolutely live and breathe it. Martin, a few years ago, Ford Tornado F3 and the GR4 did a battle display all together at Cosford. Yes, I think I see something like that at Abingdon many years ago. And Fast Frankie, morning chaps. A few of us went to RAF Lakenheath on Monday. It was our first time at any airbase. It was incredible. Never experienced anything like it. The sound of those jets rip through you. They do indeed. They certainly do. So I can hear a helicopter. You can probably hear it in the background, in the distance. But we are waiting for Hawks and Texans to come back. And Dan, RM84, it's raining in Lisbon. You have better weather than us. Yeah, it doesn't last very long here though. Soon it'll be summer. We'll have rain for the whole summer. And Craggers Reed, I live in Wharton, 30 years, 78 and 80s were great times. Tornadoes, Jaguars, Lightnings, Canberras. Most testing was done at the airfield back then. Now we're talking. The Jags at Coningsby were good. Cotteshall, more of the Harriers. Took my dad to see the last flight of the Harriers. He probably won't remember that now. He'll say I've never been there. He has, but he'll say he never has. What was your first air show? Mine was RAF Binbrook. Mine, I remember rightly, your dad probably won't even remember this. We went on a bus to RAF Biggin Hill, or Biggin Hill as it was then. Biggin Hill, and that was my first air show, and we sat on the coach because it took blinking hours to get in, and we watched it from the coach. And as we drove in, the coach driver said, back on the coach in half an hour. Oh, that was a brilliant one. And how many airports have you been to? That's from Nathan. Wow. I've been to a few. And Joseph, please wear the correct footwear and take warm waterproofs as the weather can change very suddenly. Yes, definitely up on the mountains. If you are new and you're thinking about climbing the loop or the lakes, and it's a sunny day, don't go up there with t-shirts and shorts on and a pair of trainers. My first ever visit to the loop, I did exactly that many years ago, and within seconds the winds had changed and the clouds came in and I was blinking freezing. David, I remember the 80s. My dad was at RAF St Athan. We would always go to the air shows, but the first real memory was the lighting in, approaching at extremely low behind us and going vertical with burners. OMG. Anyone going to flyby campsite for RIAT? That's from Andrew Austin. Andy Fitzpatrick, first air show for me was Tollerton in 1980. And John, my first air show was RAF Finley near now Doncaster Sheffield Airport, home of the Vulcan XH558. And I have to say this, guys, and I mean this absolutely genuine, I love reading out your memories. The stories are absolutely fantastic. It takes me back to my childhood and the stories I've got. I love telling stories about what I've done with aviation, but reading yours out, absolutely fantastic. I love it. Saying hi to David Cameron. Hope that's not the real David Cameron. Well, I wouldn't say I don't hope it's not. It'd be fantastic if it was. Malcolm, Great Warbirds display, RAF Manston air show. RAF Manston, yes, what another fantastic airfield. RAF Manston, down there on the Kent coast. And Mel Craig has booked herself for the flyby for 10 days. Dom H went to the loop yesterday, saw 2 Hawks, 2 Texans, F-16s. I won't read the last bit. Dom, I was there as well. I was on the spur yesterday. I was the good looking chap on the spur. When the sun did shine, the sun would have been bouncing off my head. And Andy, what are we watching? Well, at the moment, we've got some Texans over there. And hopefully they'll be going out very shortly. We have 7 Hawks up. We do have a Jupiter helicopter engine running. We're here at RAF Valley. Good morning, Mike B. Good morning, Spitfire RAF 100. Darren Bell, what's your favourite non-commercial, non-military airport field? Wow, what a question. Wow. I would have to say I do like. Well, I like that question. I really do like that question. That's a really good question there, Darren. I would say for the little ones, for the little GA aircraft, I do my local, which is I do like Denham. I like Elstree. They're my locals. I like them little airfields. I like Carnarvon here up in Wales, North Wales. Carnarvon is fantastic. And Dom H, I was up on Cad East. So you're around the corner. Fantastic. And Peter, hi, great stream. My father worked on the TSR2. Wow. And Joseph, this wasn't my first air show, but Waddington 2011 was probably the best for me. Hearing the famous blue note of the Hunter. Liz, my first air show was Haywarden, probably pronounced that completely wrong. At Broughton, and they did air shows back in the days. Brian, my first air show was at Woodford, Cheshire. Biggin Hill for my granddad took me many years ago. That's from Malcolm. And Dan RM84, my highlight at Valley was 13 F-15 diversions in one afternoon. That's not bad going. You can't grumble at that. Absolutely not. I have to say, here at RAF Valley, good old days, when you had the T1s here, it was constantly going from 8 o'clock in the morning. You used to get the Weatherhawk go up. The Weatherhawk used to go off up to RAF, to the mountains, come back, and then it was literally wall-to-wall Hawks all day long. And if it's Patrick's put, Turweston is normally very busy. Well worth a shout, especially during Grand Prix week. Yeah, I do like the London heliport. I like going there. That's a fantastic little place, the London heliport, with all the private helicopters going in. Morning, Alison Tidy. And Darren has put Staverton busiest in the UK with over 47,000 flights a year. That's amazing. I'm going to have to pop down there, I think. And Andrew Strain, glad to see you back. And Jude has put, hi Jude. Jude has put ZK030, maybe coming back now. That'd be good if we can get some of the Hawks coming back in. Oh, I'm now going to turn around, and as we say that, we have a Hawk on approach. So I'm going to change the settings quickly, guys. Bear with me. Just going to change them to make it a bit lighter for you. And the first aircraft on return, funny enough, is a Hawk. As you can see, I am trying to change the settings to make it a better viewing for you. Good morning, Jazzy John. and he's going straight back out. As you can imagine, shooting into the sun, I was trying to change the settings to make it better for you guys. Good morning, Julian. Farnborough many years ago, going back to the old air shows and memories. It's fantastic. Chris Tame went on annual camp with Air Cadets RAF Wellington 1981. So keeping an eye out where he's gone. Sometimes they do keep a nice tight circuit, but sometimes also they do go out quite a way before turning back in and then joining the circuit for landing. So he's come back round again. He's on the downwind leg, so you have the upwind, downwind, base, final, and then landing. So he's just called touch and go. He's on the downwind leg. And what we'll do, we'll pan around to him now so you can get the full approach of him coming in. He's away distance at the moment, but he's coming in. He's on base leg at the moment. He's going to be coming over the house any second. There he is. And there he's on to final. And this is another touch and go. Turning left, and that's him turning. At that point there, he'll be going on to a downwind leg, and when he reaches the downwind leg, he'll be calling with his intentions, whether it'll be a full stop landing or a touch and go. Or over in Lakenheath, they'll call it a low approach. And the Texans are just starting up. Morning, Adam. And Martin can't remember his first show. Morning, James. Good morning, Lord Trap. Lauren Darren, even. So he's now on downwind. And we have, like I said, we have the Texan that has started up, and we'll pan around to him again. And Kevin has put, my first air show was at RAF Gaydon. Good morning, Andy Easom. Pan around now to him on base, just about to turn final. See the heat haze on the aircraft as the camera's trying to zoom into him. We'll pan out. You can see quite a distance out there. Camera's got a nice zoom on it. And he pulls to the left. First day show was RAF Binbrook. That is from Peter. And now he's on the downwind. And what we'll do as well, wait for him to get a bit closer. We'll keep an eye on the old Texans over there. Another one coming over the top now. Another Hawk. So the Hawks are inbound. And Mallard 1-1 is taking off. Sorry, 2-1-1. That is from Tina. Thanks, Tina. That is going to be your Jupiter now taking off. So we're going to lighten it up a bit. So we're going to go to the Jupiter. Here comes your screen any second now. There he is. I do apologise for keep changing the settings. As you can imagine, fighting with the light. I've got another Hawk inbound. So as the Jupiter disappears, if he goes, and we have another Hawk inbound. We'll pan around nicely to him. So he's down. I think he's stopping. Yep. And then we'll pan around to the Texans for now while we wait for the other one to approach. Darren Bell, my first air show was Western Supermare. Wow, what a that. And Carl, nice to meet you on Monday up the cold windy loop. Yes, it was indeed. Absolutely freezing. Blown a gale, blown a hoolie. My hair was blown out all over the place in my eyes. Couldn't keep up with it. And Jim, take care, my friend. Hope you're keeping well. Another Hawk on approach. We'll pan around to him now. On final. Again, we'll pan around to the Texans while we wait. And thank you much for the 500 stars from Joyce. Hope you're keeping well, Joyce. And Malcolm's put nice to see heat haze in Wales. Well, at least we have one single Hawk that's keeping us entertained at the moment. Jupiter out, so it shows about 5 to 6 more Hawks are out at the moment. But like I said earlier on, this is a short stream. Getting myself back into it. Martin puts what hair? I've got loads of hair. Jazzy John, Darren, yep, was wicked times. Like in the Western, followed weeks later with Vulcan and Reds. Superb times, yes, good old days. And done trucking. Can you check on my caravan while you're up there? Yeah, you've given me the key code to get in, or tell me your key is kept, and I'll check it for you, no problem at all. Anything in the fridge that I can help myself to? Like a cold beer. Shampoo. Can never get bored of that sound of the Hawk and the smell. Never. Alison put, you rented out at mates, right? I like that. And Vaughan has put, what camera are you using for this stream? We are using a Panasonic AG CX350. I do believe they are in our description below. And Karina's put, you consider from my house doing the touch and goes. That's pretty awesome. What's your garden like? Is it any good for spotting? You could rent your garden out, or you've got a driveway, you know, anything like that. And Phil, are you going to Leeming for the? Unfortunately not. I'm not going off to an RAF Leeming. Hawk is nice on the downwind leg, coming in pretty quick. At that speed, I don't think he's going to be doing another touch and go. He could be going off to Holyhead by the looks of him. Nah, me, I'll be totally wrong. No, we're probably turning to final now. And Donna's put, no, sorry, the site only allows close family only. I'm your lost brother, you know. Oh, he is coming in. Wow. Okay, well, enjoy this then, guys. He's coming in. Now I've got to find him. Little dot in the sky. Let's look for him. Whoever sees him first gets a pound. I don't do dot spotting. He's out there somewhere. There he is. I can see him. Anyone see him? Hey. So he's going to be doing a run in and break probably. Nice and slow. And there he goes over the top of us. And by the looks of it, the Texans are being pulled in this morning. It's like they're having an early day. And Darn 84, another one is on his way back now, just north of Anglesey. And Karani's put no chance. Possibly 2 other ninjas on their way back now. Thanks for Tina. And morning Janet. Yes, poor Shirley. Shirley does our Facebook moderating quite regular, and unfortunately she is unwell. She has the COVID. So we wish her well. I think she's putting a fast one. Come on, Shirley, get back into it. The Hawk again down on downwind. Keeping an eye out for these other two that Tina have mentioned. And then obviously giving a shout out to the wife. Hi wifey. And the little ones, Emily and Abs. The terrible two. And Corinne, yes, the Texans were out early this morning as I was setting up, they were going out. But it looks like they're getting themselves prepared to go back in for early lunch. I've won £1, yes indeed. I don't do dot spotting, not afraid to admit that. I look and look and look and I can't find them. I give up. Is he get? He is. So Ninja Flight is part of 4 Squadron. So we have 4 Squadron here. We have 25 Squadron, they're the Hawks. Then we have 72 Squadron, which are the Texans. And then we have 202 Squadron, which are the Jupiter helicopters. If you're feeling hungry, the old bakery in the valley do steak takeaways. Why is it whenever I do a stream, we always start talking about food? Love food. And as you can see, the Hawk in the background, turning for a downwind. And Jazzy John, off he goes, take care. Thanks for joining us this morning. Good morning, best wishes to Shirley. Hope you are better soon. Good work, Rach. Yes, Rachel's on doing both at the moment. Who says a woman couldn't multitask? If that had been a bloke, if that had been lightweight Lee, it'd have been all in a muddle now. But bless him, he's also unwell. He's got man flu, I do believe. Maybe a bit of a sniffle. The Mike B favourite spotted location is Mackenzie's Beach next to Larn. Has that got a bar by any chance? Yeah, look right at the bottom there with bars and restaurants behind it. Yeah, there we go. I knew it was going somewhere with a beach and a bar. I watched 2004. How fast is the Hawk T1? I've got no idea, but we've got Hawk T2s coming in. If I can get this quick enough, we might be able to get these guys. Let's see what we can do. And there's your Hawk T2s coming in. And another one now on final. Is he? Nope, he's done. And we have another 2 now on a downwind leg. We'll leave it there for a couple of seconds while we wait for them to get a bit closer. And Darn 84, 580 knots sea level. There we go. Right, we'll pan around to get these 2. Here we go. Hi Keith B. Look at that, 2 in the picture there, guys. Look at this. Lovely. Photographer's dream there. He's turning for downwind, and we're coming around to the next one. We'll catch him at the minute, any second now, to right to left. And then what we'll do, we'll pull it around to where the Texans are. And Mandor to toast, according to FR24, Hawks are using the Ninja flights. That's 4 squadron. And we got a lawnmower on the way in. And Martin, not quite F-15s though, are they? No, not quite. Not far off, but not quite. The smell of grass. And Andrew's put, I'm coming down in August. Caravan for 4 nights staying at, well, I won't pronounce that, caravan site, just over the way. Plenty of plane action. Oh, you'll get plenty of action.
They're ready to do another go around.
Touch and go. I do believe we have a Texan getting ready to go out. And then Don 84 looks like another yet coming in Mustang. I'm not going to start singing. And Mordorian toast, yes, first mention on our stream. Keep saying hello to us, you'll get plenty more. And don't forget guys, we are absolutely free of charge for all of this. We don't charge a single penny. We do it for the love of aviation. I don't know if you've seen our new video. If you haven't, please, 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 I can't ask you enough. Please go on our YouTube or Facebook, find the new video. It says Aviation, love what we do, or Aviation is our passion. Please do share that video. I would really appreciate it if you could get that video out there for us. It's a brand new video. And it's basically highlighting what we do and why we do it. We love everything about aviation. So the Hawk now is in a high transit over the top of us. And Andrew's put, anyone here to birds, the feathered variety? What's the difference between a raven and a blackbird? That's a good question. I like that question. I can't answer that myself because I think they're both the same bird. There is a Qatari Hawk nearby. That's from Dan I-84 and ZB 132 over Anglesey now. So once again, thank you very much to the MCO RAF Valley for allowing me to live stream here. I do always contact the bases to inform them that I'm coming up. Right, so what have we got next, guys? So they can hear the Texans starting up now. Raven are huge blackbirds. No, get that right. Size, okay. When they're flapping their wings and they're doing what they're doing, they look the same to me. They just look the same. And objective 1, what is the point of a Texan? Well, they basically go up in stages. So they get to learn the aircraft, the aerodynamics, the speed, that helps with the speed. So you imagine you start off in a Grob Tutor, from the Grob Tutor you go up into a Texan and then finally into a Hawk. It's about the speed, aerodynamics and different scenarios, I presume, with the aircraft. Like with the Hawk, you'll be doing dogfighting, you'll be doing air-to-air refueling. Well, not air-to-air refueling, but simulated stuff, I suppose. Oh, get into focus. And he's going over the top. Didn't that sound lovely? So we have to have a Texan taxiing out. Saying hi to Saeed from Malaysia. And JH, you should go to Specsavers. It's a bird. I had a conversation with someone before. Look at that kite. I was looking for a kid with a bit of string on the end of it. I didn't realise they were talking about a bird. Morning, Garrett. So we will be heading out to Europe very soon as well, guys. Very, very soon. If you haven't already, press that notification bell button, whatever you have to do. I get told these things by the kids. Make sure you've pressed it to get notified of what we're doing and when we're doing it. So he's going to turn around and hold it just around that area there. And he's going to give us a blast of AV fuel. And Lee has put, can you send them to the Mac loop as we're there? That's from Lee Mills. And Kathy's put, what a sound. So we have 2 Hawks, one over the top and one inbound. We'll hear the one over the top any second. Will he? Won't he? Nope, he's stopping. And now the Texan is going to get ready to go. He's going to be waiting for the Hawk. And Alice has put, Texan is the next step from props to jets. Yes. And Darn84, if you want to come to Lisbon, let me know. I live next to the airport. I'm there every day. I do the commentary for, oh, okay, definitely. Portugal it is then. I'll get a flight next week. Another good streamer. Avico TV. So we'll wait for the Hawk, and the Texan will be next out as we pan around for the Hawk. that's in for a full stop now. We'll pan around to the Texan. And another Hawk going over the top of us. Carry on has put best prepare for the wine of a Texan for a bit then. I just think, well, there's one going out. Don't think there's many at all. But the smell of that fuel. Call sign is Anglesey 89. That's from Tina. Thanks, Tina. Tina is on the ball today. And Jean JJ, good to hear you're back. Hope your back is better. Take care. Yep, the back is definitely on the mend. I was out of action completely. Out of action for two and a bit weeks due to back issues. I tried getting a bit of sympathy of the missus, none at all. So the Hawk is now inbound. And we'll go around to him now while the Texan waits there at the threshold. And that's him on a full stop as well. And that's time for the Texan. And Cyril's brings back memories, many happy memories of camping days near Rossniger. 1941. 2 shillings, blimey. They are the good old days. That was quick, wasn't it, eh? And we're back round for the Texans. And Carrie Ann, thank you much for joining us this morning. She's out. Got to take the puppy for a walk. Don't want to hear this, the Texans in stereo. We'll be over my house soon enough. Another Texan taxiing out. But don't worry, we'll be disappearing very shortly. Unfortunately, we're only going to be here for a little while, bringing the stream. Just bedding ourselves back in after the bad back situation. And Handy Vint, hi from Scotland. we're going to probably wrap this up about 12ish. Hopefully by then we'll get a couple more Hawks going out, hopefully, or back in, but they are closing at 12:55 until 13:55 today. And then Alice has put, when I was in the RAF, I was on the Chipmunk, Bulldog, and then the Jet Provost. Thank you much for your service, Alistair, really appreciate it. Tina's put Qatari Hawk inbound, Javelin 5.2. Let's keep an eye out for that one. Pretty cool. Thank you much for Tina for your updates, it really is appreciated. But just so our mods know, yes, we will be logging off about 12-ish. Not unless something super duper 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 happens. And Judy, you're bringing back some great memories of my son as a T6 instructor in Mississippi, and then an F-15C pilot at Lakenheath. Thank you. And if you can for me, can you thank your son for his services? Really appreciated. And I think he's going to the seas. Will he be heading back home now, or will he be transferring onto a different jet? As the seas will be leaving RAF Lakenheath very soon, heading back to the States as they convert over to the F-35s. Look at the heat haze over there. Doesn't that look terrible? RAF Lakenheath is one of many locations we go to. We do military and civilian if you've only just joined us. And if you haven't yet, please do press that subscribe button, follow us, share us, and everything else that my children tell me I have to say. Now breathe. Oh dear, that's funny. It's funny when you laugh at your own things, isn't it? Or is it? I'm told that's silly when you do that. It's my children tell me that. And Andrew's put, Darren, can you get the girls to do a live stream without having a fight? Must be joking. My girls like a good punch up with each other. Val, don't leave it so long next time. Just be careful with what you're doing. Don't want to get yourself another injury. Definitely not. Definitely not. But I'm hoping now we're back up to speed. We'll be back live streaming once or twice a week going forward, bringing you civilian and military live streams. Obviously with Lakenheath and Coningsby, I won't be going there at the moment due to operational reasons. I want to keep the pilots and the crew safe as possible, and the last thing I want to do is get a operational mission flight going out, and it's not something I want to be live streaming to the world. Training missions, totally different. Operational missions, don't want to be doing them. Hope you understand. Malcolm, that's twice you have said heat haze. Say it one more time and it will rain for a month. Yeah, but it only rain for a month in Wales. Or do you only get sun once a month or once a year in Wales? I can't work out what my missus said. I'm sure you don't get the sun very often here. Oh yes, and Rachel just said don't forget to give us the thumbs up and share us about, please do. We're absolutely free, don't charge for any of this, whether it's a shout out, anniversary thing. At the bottom you'll see the scrolly thing at the bottom. If you've got a birthday, a wedding anniversary, anything you want, post it out there, send us a message and we'll get it up there and it'll be on the stream for the whole of the stream. You can have whoever you want to say happy birthday to or happy anniversary to. We just love what we do, and all I can ask you to go, once again, if you go on our YouTube or if you go on our Facebook, find the video that says we love what we do or aviation is our passion. Please do share that around. Please do share that out there. It's a brand new video and we absolutely want you to do that for us if possible. and we love what we do. Simple as that. Come on. Can you hear that zip just being undone? That is me taking off the fleece. I won't mention that it's warm because we don't want it raining, but might have to put some sun cream on the head. Oh, down to a t-shirt. First time in Wales. And Don 84 bringing back some memories of home today. If you want to visit Lisbon, send us a DM here and I'll give you all the tips and advice. Definitely, I will be in touch. You know when it's summer in Wales, the rain is warm. That's from Nick. That's very good, I like that. And Josie's put, you don't need tights then. No, we don't need tights today. I think if I'd have put my tights on today, we'd have had a bit of an issue. Bit of chaving going on, a bit of sweaty. But going forward, what have we got coming forward? Now, we haven't done it yet, but we are heading out to Europe very soon. So we've only been live streaming just over a year, and we're going to take our first dip in the water very, very soon. We'll be headed over to Europe. Please do keep an eye on us. Please press that notification bell button, share and everything else. Pass us around. Try living in Scotland. Get free seasons in one day. That's from Alistair. I know a good restaurant called Four Seasons. Does that help? Nice Chinese shop. Here we go. Enjoy the Texan. God, the wind's picked up now. Hi, saying hi to Bebsy 40. And Nathan's put, I will be waiting for the next live stream. You won't have to wait too long. Next week, we'll be live again. As he disappears, and quiet, but that certainly smells good. The AV fuel from that, oh, that's aftershave, air freshener, or whatever you like. Reese has put pizza called Four Seasons. Next Texan call sign is Angle 779. So is there another one coming out? What's going on? Alice, if you come to Edinburgh one day, let me know. I will be. Don't worry, we have a Scottish tour being worked on at the present time. It's being worked on not as we speak, but it is being worked on. Thank you, Joseph, for the compliment. Thank you. A bit rusty on the old camera work at the moment. And once again, those who are wondering why we're at RAF Valley, we do have permission. We have spoken to them. They're fully aware of us being here. I say a big thank you to the MCO, the media team here at RAF Valley. And like most places, we will and do contact the bases and tell them what we're doing. If they had an issue, we'd be working with them, coordinating with them. Where are you going next? Wow. Next one will be a civilian live stream. I think it may be Heathrow. Saying hi to Mike. Good morning from, can't even pronounce that, Des Moines in USA. 6:34 here in the morning. Wow. That was just the one taking off. Thank you very much from Tina. And where's this, where's the Javelin? And Val's put Scampton would be good. Love the Reds. Yes, that would be another good one. Never say never. Oh, LHR, that's from Alison. Possibly. But yes, like I said, we are going off to Europe very soon. And that's going to be fantastic. If it works, if it pulls off, it's going to be brilliant. Going off what you said, does Anglesey Airport have a public viewing area? We plan to visit. That's from Christopher. Yes, if you go to the Spotters car park, which is just adjacent to runway 19, or you got an area called Fraggle Rock, if I get it right, and it's a bit of rock right at the end of runway 13, or you do have down the other end, which is the Roshniger end, which is the golf course end. So you've got 3 locations. The official one is the Spotters car park of runway 19. And again, it goes nice and quiet. Can hear the sea in the background. Birds tweeting away. And I think all the Hawks are back. Not 100% sure. And Anthony's put yes. That is the Rock. That was used to be a fantastic TV programme when I was younger. I used to love that. Yes, thanks for that, Rach. Rach is one of our mods. She's been working hard on her own today. What's your favourite Doritos? Got to be the cheesy ones with tomato ketchup as a dip, or mayonnaise. Morning, Alistair. Fairly new to your live streams, but always great to watch a live aircraft. Great to see RAF Valley too. Keep up the great work. Thanks very much. Thanks for joining us. You've missed the action this morning. We had the Hawks go up. A couple of Texans and the Jupiters out. Which I'd like to see some more going out now before we log off. Plain Doritos. Oh, I like that. Very good, Alistair. And thanks for the stars, Christopher. Thank you. And what type? These are the Texans. So here, if you're just not too sure what is based here, you have the Texans T1, you have the Hawks T2s, and then you have the Jupiter helicopters. Abby calls them Saturns because she just wants to be awkward. You have 4 squadron, 25 squadron of the Hawks, 72 squadron of the Texans, and then you have the 202 squadron of the Jupiters, or as Abby calls them, Saturn. And yes, Rach, you did hear right, mayo with the Doritos, or as Alistair's put, plain Doritos. Don't worry, Alistair, it takes a woman, well, not all women, but maybe Rachel a little while to work out what plain Doritos actually meant. My wife, I'd probably have to take a week to her to go, oh yeah, I get it now. Mayo is so wrong. Well, it could be ketchup. Texan T2s, there you are. Texan T2s. Bad joke. Oh. Tina's put plain, not plain. They're plain. Okay, what we're going to do here, we'll go around to the Hawks. I'm losing this battle, I can see. And there the Hawks parked up, down on a pan. He did like that one then. Cheesy Doritos. Yeah. Mike, mayo mix with ketchup. Now that's just wrong. Tim Zimmerman missed the 72 Squadron over North Yorkshire. And Judas put little great shop on aviation, for aviation things in the Spotters car park. Yes, there is. Been there for absolutely years. Right, what we're going to show while we're waiting. Let's put this on. That ain't going to work. That on, that doesn't work. This on, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't look, nothing works then. Okay, well I won't be showing you nothing because nothing works on my little gadget. I've got a little gadget that I normally press and it brings up little things and I can show you graphics and I can show you this and that, and it don't seem to be working. So I won't be doing that then. '72 Squadron, yes, they were based at Linton-on-Ouse with the Tucano. That's going back a long time, Tim. I meant it was one of my kids would call a bad joke. Yeah, my kids would just look at me and give me that kind of, yeah, right, whatever, Dad. They don't get dad jokes. They just don't get them because they're not a dad. You know, it's as simple as that. Yeah. How would they get the jokes if they're not dads? They've got to be dad jokes. And David Smith, I will stand at the caravan site next to the golf course. Best views ever. Cross the footbridge. Yes, up onto the sand dunes. Yes, go across the footbridge at Ross Niger end and go onto the sand dunes. Best zoom area. Fantastic. Good morning, Bandit 99. So we just want a bit of action now. We've had Texans go out. Hawks have come back and gone out, and oh, the tide's coming in. Might be time we could go for a swim. And Diane 84, I love the Texan but miss the Tucanos dearly. Yes. Only 3 years ago. God, it seems a lot longer than that, Tim. So this is only a very short stream. Darren is full of bad jokes. Between him and Lightweight Lee, it's almost painful. I think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good jokes. Watch out for the adders. So you won't need adders to look over the fence then, Jude, I presume at that end. Adders for ladders. Oh, yeah, okay, they're getting bad. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please do. Please press the like button. This is a very short stream today, just to get me back into it, because my back was out and I was out of action for 3 or 4 weeks, and I've tested the system, and obviously you can see I've got a technical issue with me buttons that I press and brings up graphics for you. That's not working. We had a technical issue this morning with the internet not wanting to work. But yeah, we will be logging off very soon. We do have Lightweight Lee unwell. Bless him. He's probably got the sniffles. And then we have Shirley, who does Facebook normally for us. Unfortunately, she's unwell. I think she just wants a bouquet of flowers sent to her and a box of chocolates. Then she'll be fine. And then a couple of the mods are too busy, unfortunately, to help out. So we have Rachel, multitasking. And Martin's put, don't forget to say it's a very short stream. It's a very short stream. And Alice has put, it's okay, you'll hear that the adders coming. You see lots of adders at Lakenheath when they're looking over the fence. Oh dear. Nathan's put, how's your family doing? Yep. The wife's alright and the kids are just kids. The girls are alright. Yep. Still beating each other up. Saying hi to Ruben and wishing Shirley a speedy recovery from Joseph. And Dan RM84, 2 hours isn't that short. That's, well, we're picking up the more speed of the streams. We'd like to do streams for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. But are there any A10s based in UK or only in Europe? They are based, the A10s are all in the US. And Martin's put, you see a lot of adders in the maths test. Be careful for adders there, especially towards, I won't pronounce that, beach, something beach. Yeah. What's thinking of going to Mac Loop? Are you likely to see many jets around this time of year? David, I would recommend going to the Loop any day of the week apart from Saturday, Sunday and bank holidays. It's literally just climb up the hill and it's pot luck. What you see is what you get. We were up there yesterday, we got some Texans and Hawks. Another day you might draw a blank and see nothing. Ruben, are you going to Lakenheath tomorrow? A couple of F-16s from Aviano are departing for Leyward Air Force Base. Ruben, unfortunately not. No, we'll still be up in the area of Wales. But Ruben, all I would say is we're heading off to Europe in a couple of weeks' time. Ruben, we're heading off to Europe in a couple of weeks' time. If that's not giving you the biggest hint ever. Morning from, well, morning for us, afternoon, evening was our. And Nathan, you're so happy we're streaming again. Thank you much. If you're going to Lakenheath, where is the best place to stay? I am indeed.
We met. You're Przemek friend.
Sorry?
Przemek Brudziński friend.
Yeah.
We met on Duxford. Yeah. Przemek was texting me like, Aviation Action is RAF Valley. I said, I am RAF Valley as well. And it was like, is it Darren? And he just replied, yeah, Darren's doing it.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Hopefully we're going to get some more Hawks going out or in. But I think they're all in.
Might be 2.
Coming in.
I think
because my radio's just died. And I did hear it in the background what's going on, but that's just now dead.
I think 2.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, just to see how it goes. Yeah.
We'll be finishing very shortly, unfortunately. Got to get some sun cream on the old head, otherwise it's going to burn.
Yeah, we were talking about you last time. Where we went.
Well, I hope it was all bad.
We went to Coningsby, yeah, and he said Przemek was travelling with you quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think you took him to SPTA or something like that.
That's it. Yeah. Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. All right.
I shall speak to you soon.
All right. Yeah. Sometimes I'm watching, sometimes I'm not. You know, the guys in the business sometimes don't watch it, yeah? They know better.
How cool is that? How cool is that? It was up at the Loop the other day that happened to me. So I haven't said it earlier on, but we are finishing soon. Oh yeah, you alright?
Okay, how are you?
Not bad, thank you.
Got some serious equipment there.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, indeed. Definitely.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I don't think much else is going to be flying at the moment. So we'll be logging off. Rachel, if you're there listening, we'll be logging off very, 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 very soon. Unfortunately.
Well, they're not flying. Not yet.
They've been out and back in.
Yeah.
So and they stop in the next hour for
lunch.
lunch.
Right.
Yeah. So
there might be a chance, there might not.
chance, yeah, we've got 2 Texans already out. They'll be out this afternoon.
Will they?
Yeah, be out this afternoon. Perfect time for a cup of tea.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. If you get, where's the best? That's from Alistair. Where's the best place to go if you go to Heathrow to stay? Well, I recommend some of the hotels along the Bath Road, which is the north side. You've got the Renaissance, you've got the Hyatt, you've got Marriott Courtyard, which gives good views. You've got the Thistle, which is the further end. You've got the Sofitel as well, another one down by Terminal 5. And then on the south side, you've got the Premier Inn, which is pretty good for 2-7 left arrivals. And Joseph's put, it's been glad to see you back, out doing what you do best. Really enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much. Now, thanks for joining us. Ryan has put, and Hawks about 2. Texans got about 1ish. Yes, we've had a few this morning. It was busy again yesterday afternoon up here. It was busy. But I won't say it, but we are finishing very shortly because it was just to test the system to make sure it's all okay. And Madurian toast, all down for officer's mess for luncheon. Yeah. Mark Webster, hi there. And Dave Smith, nothing in the air at the moment, just checked flight radar. So 1 Texan is over the Lake District and 1 Texan is over the Wirral. That's from Jude. So you never know, we might get the one coming in from the Wirral back. All right, hello Caroline Smith. And Nathan said, take it easy, Buzz. Martin, great stream, no F-15s, but I survived. Are you finishing very shortly? Don't tell anybody, Martin, but I'm finishing very soon. This is a very short stream. And Dan RM84, thank you, very wonderful morning. Nice to see my home base Anglesey after so long away. Please get in touch. Username is the same on most of my normal platforms. I will, Dan RM84. Highlighter this morning, getting back into the saddle, as they call it. Another Texan being pulled out at the moment out of the hangar. And then obviously the Hawks this morning. Lovely sound as they depart. And obviously you guys make what it is, make Aviation Action what it is with the streams. Without you guys, there would be no streaming, because it's your interaction that makes a massive difference. And like I said right from the beginning, we love what we do. Aviation is our passion, and we thank you for joining us. No, not at all. No, you're fine. And Tina, another Tina. Thank you very much, Tina, for all your heads up. They've been absolutely amazing this morning. Thank you. But I may have to get some sun cream in the old Barnet very shortly. Oh yes, the whole head, I can feel it. And Gregory, thanks for the great work again. Thank you. Please do share us. Please do press that like button. And once again, please do go and look at that video, the newest one we've put out. We love what we do. Aviation is our passion, and please do pass it around. Please share it about. We're absolutely free and we love it, and all we ask you to do is to pass us about and get us bigger and better. Mel, thanks for today's stream. Cheered me up. Well, I hope you're not too depressed, Mel. Can't have no one depressed. And Dodge, thanks for the live stream. Even though the Qatari one didn't happen. Qatari one didn't happen. Apparently the Qatari did land, Tina. Apparently the Qatari did land. One of my toggers that's with us, he said he's got the picture of it, it landed. And then Dunk, ta-ta for now, later people. So Tina, we did get the Qatari one. So that's there. So even that is a bonus. We got Qatari arrived. ZB 132. So you work right, Tina. You've got it there. Does he have the serial number? Yep, it was ZB 132, he said. So I'm not too sure what that Texan is doing over there. I don't know if his engine's running or not. We'll have a look. That could be our last aircraft of the stream. Nope. Right guys, on that note, I shall bid you all farewell. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. It's been a blast. I'm back in the saddle. More streams coming. Military and civilian. We're going to be trying doing once or twice a week. But until next time guys, thank you very much for joining us. I'll speak to you soon, very soon. Very soon indeed. Take care. Bye bye now.